So I got a story to tell. It's a Clash Royale story. Every now and then I come back to the game. I think I quit playing for about a year or two and started playing like Warcraft Rumble, and then I stopped playing everything and just started developing crap. But uh, Clash Royale story, guys. Okay, so I was playing, and then like I was just uh, I don't use meta decks unless like I freakishly want to or something like that. But normally I don't use meta decks at all. Um, but I like to just create my own deck using different cards that I'm interested in, and I just like to see them on the battlefield playing certain ways and stuff. I wish there were more people like me instead of people that just go to YouTube and like look at the latest deck. I haven't been seeing people use Three Musketeers and stuff for a while until I just saw this video in my feed. I didn't watch it, but it said something about Three Musketeers being unstoppable or cycle, something like that. But anyway, today I was pooping and then like freaking boom, there goes that deck. I hadn't played it in forever. The crazy part is I don't even really have a deck that's compatible with calling that deck. And that's because I don't use meta. I think I was using that little tiny two elixir chick that looks like Valkyrie but has like two knives. I don't remember the name of it. But then I was using the knight, and I was using the firecracker and arrows, rocket, and a cannon. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, I was using little gobs and then the bomber. Little gob throwing the spearman. And then the little bomber guy, there's two. So I just had a really light deck, and it also I had no win condition. I was like, I'm gonna go in and try to just have nothing but defense and then chip away for wins instead of having a win condition. Lo and behold, obviously I'm gonna go against Hog like a billion times, and then Princess, Gob Barrel, Knight cycle just constantly. That one just kept coming up, and I beat a whole bunch of people with it, and I lost to a few. And then I got to this one guy who tracked me down on YouTube because he was using the cycle deck. And whenever someone uses a meta cycle deck, I always throw the chicken. I'm like, you're not creative enough to come up with your own, so you just YouTube stuff and then stick with it for 9 years. You know what I mean? Because like people are still using Princess Cycle with the Goblin Barrel Knight. It's like, bro, do y'all have no creativity? Are you so scared? Like, are you so scared that you don't want to create anything? That's why this game really sucks, and I only play it when I poop. But it's just about which card makes it to the tower. Continue to try to cycle that card through because your opponent's having trouble with that one. And the matchmaking still sucks. They've never fixed it. It's always based on the cards you have rather than going against a random opponent, which would be based on real skill. It's like, oh shoot, I have to think in these conditions. But if you run skellies, you're going to get arrows or zap, right? It's like automatically. And if I'm running arrows, I'm going to get freaking Goblin Barrel, right? I can't just, fight against a random person to where, oh dang, my arrows in this battle are rendered useless. Like think on the fly type thing. Clash Royale is just crappy like that because they match you up with people who have the decks. But anyway, back to the story. I'm sorry, my story sucks. I'm more of a rambler than a storyteller, I guess. But anyway, the guy, he tracks me down. I forgot his name already. It was like 20, 30 minutes ago or whatever. But he tracks me down and he said, I just kicked your ass on Clash Royale and you threw the gay chicken. And I'm like, what? How is a chicken gay? And he's like, threw the gay chicken at the end. And I'm like, that right there kind of confused me. I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but I do recognize that chickens, not all of them at least, are gay. They're not all gay. All chickens aren't gay. And I don't think my chicken is gay. So I don't know exactly why he used that word. He could have said the something else. But that right there made me understand what kind of a thinker they are. So I went in on him. I was just like, okay. So when you kicked my ass, did you get any poop on your foot? Because I was taking a poop. And then I said other things that were very venomous, and I just kind of broke him down as a gamer. I was like, you don't understand the game. You don't understand that everybody is taking turns winning and losing. You don't get it. Like, you level up a little bit and then you move to another trophy place or whatever. Like you move to the next trophy league or whatever, and then in that league you take turns winning and losing with whoever you're pretty much leveled with, and you just take turns winning and losing, winning and losing, winning and losing, because the algorithm is set up like that. It's not like you can't win every battle, because the game's going to throw somebody at you based on your deck, that you have a float value basically on whatever on if you're going to win or not. It's like if you're going to be the underdog or the upper hand. But that's what I told him. I'm like, dude, it doesn't really matter if you win or lose at Clash. Everybody's scheduled to win and lose, unless you just made so many mistakes on your win cycle that you can't recover from your mistakes. Now, you can still lose in those situations, but as long as you just play your cards on the field, you won't lose. Like, it's literally like that. So I was just kind of astonished that this guy tracked me down and decided to come and, brag about a Clash Royale win when I was pooping, and let him know that, yes, I was pushing out a fat poop when we were battling, because I remembered the battle, because that's the battle I used chicken on, the last one at least. And yes, and I was pushing hard, and I was almost about to black out, but I'm determined to pass my bowels. And there was other venomous stuff, just to let him know. Thanks for the view. Anyway, that's my Clash Royale story. He came and found me, and I told him more things than he wanted to know.